A being cannot have emotions and also be non-contingent because emotions are contingent states, meaning they depend on something else to arise. They are responses to changes, circumstance, and relational dynamics. But a non-contingent being, by definition, depends on nothing and is affected by nothing. It is absolutely self-existent, necessary, immutable, and unchanging. The reason why emotions imply contingency is for a few reasons. One of these reasons is that emotions require change. Love, anger, joy, wrath, sorrow, etc. They all arise due to a shift in internal and external conditions. For example, something good happens to you, so then you feel happy. Secondly, emotions require relations because emotions are generally about something. You are angry at someone, or you're joyful because of something. But a non-contingent being has no becauses. It does not respond, react, or shift. It has no emotional ups or downs because it has no dependencies or changing context. So if it had any emotion, that emotion would either have a cause, which would violate the being's non-contingency, or that emotion would change, which would violate the being's immutability. So just to wrap that part up real quick, emotion implies change. It implies dependence, and it implies relational vulnerability, none of which, I remind you, a truly non-contingent being can have. Hopefully you're able to track some of that, but if you're not, let us now just go over a few easy examples to help you maybe better understand this point more clearly. Imagine, if you will, some hypothetical eternal mountain. This mountain has always existed. It can never be moved, altered, changed, influenced, or affected by anything. It doesn't get happy when someone climbs it, and it doesn't get angry when someone carves into it. Mountain just is. This mountain can't have feelings because feelings imply that it changes dependent upon what other people do. But this mountain can never change because it's non-contingent and perfect. Let's give a couple more examples. Let's imagine a magical fire that doesn't need any wood, air, or even a spark to ignite. It just burns eternally on its own perfection and its own nature. It never gets excited when someone comes near it to get warm, and it never gets sad when people leave. Because it's complete all on its own, it doesn't depend or react to any external stimuli. Because a self-sufficient thing cannot be influenced. It cannot be changed, it cannot be altered, and it cannot deviate. It cannot interact, it cannot have feelings, etc., etc., etc. Because if it did, then it would not be totally 100% self-sufficient. And let's just do one more example real quick before I get out of here, to hopefully drive this point home for you. Let's imagine a sun that shines, not because of nuclear fusion, hydrogen, or even any space. It just simply shines by its own nature, needing absolutely nothing to exist or to shine. It's dependent upon and contingent upon nothing outside of itself. It doesn't flicker, it never dims, and it never burns out. It's steady and unchanging, meaning it's immutable. Now imagine that someone comes along and says that this sun gets angry when people sin, or that it gets happy maybe when plants grow towards it. That would sound awfully poetic and nice, but it doesn't make any sense logically. Emotions like anger and love would be examples of the sun reacting and being contingent upon external stimuli. Again, these things would be examples of the sun changing, but this sun can't change. Again, a truly self-sufficient, non-contingent sun cannot react to anything. It's perfect, unchanging, and unaffected. And if something is non-contingent like this perfect hypothetical sun, well then it cannot have emotions. Because emotions require reaction and reaction and change requires dependence. Love you guys, stay safe out there, and like I always tell you, it's never goodbye, it's always, I'll see you later. Good day, fellas. I'm out of here, man. Peace.